All right, today we have Tom MacDonald, Dirty Money. New song here. This is part of my reaction. What's up, everybody? Tom MacDonald, Dirty Money. This song came out over the weekend. I don't know if it was Friday. I'm not even sure, but I was busy. We don't do a lot of reactions over the weekend, so I saved it for Monday morning, and here we are. Dirty Money, never heard this song before. I do like what Tom does. I think most people do. The guy gets a ton of views. I'm sure some of it's because of the controversy behind his music, which I appreciate because he does speak a lot of things that are pretty damn accurate. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what this song is about. Dirty Money. I'm looking at the thumbnail. It's got like the White House, tons of cash sitting around, some pillars broken. Pretty sure this is going to be some government stuff, which, you know, is kind of his MO. So I'm excited to see what he has to say. Maybe break it down a little bit, but mostly just enjoy the song. Because Tom MacDonald at this point, I just enjoy his music. It's super clean, super fun. So let's get this thing rolling. Tom MacDonald, Dirty Money.
They're angry that they'll never shut me up. I'm making more noise. Turn me up or turn me down, it's your choice. Black lives only matter when they got a corpse to exploit. Cause the media made millions off the protests for George Floyd. That's called ad revenue. They make cash selling you all the crap in the ads while they broadcast news. Ooh, the network full of liars got investment capital and segments sponsored by Pfizer and the freedom fighters.
Okay. Listen, I'm 21 seconds in. This seems to be the trend with Tom MacDonald. He comes right into his song. And you don't get much time. Like I apologize for the pausing, but he's talking about which he's brought up before. Black Lives Matter only matters when there's a body to exploit. True. I mean, at least that's the feeling that I think most people have, is that like you don't hear much about it until there's money to be made. He's talking about Pfizer literally doing ad sponsorships on media, pushing a certain thing. I mean, is it wrong? I mean, that happens. We've seen it before. So, yeah, I mean, he's coming in hot already. So, literally about where the money's coming from, I think, is the point of this Dirty Money song is, you know, there's a lot of money, a lot of ad revenue coming into these companies. And, yeah, they're exploiting the shit out of us, so.
Feel like the left just plants them to infiltrate the right. It's extensive planning, then it happens overnight. It's impressive branding. Make $1 million off of shirts that say "Let's go Brandon." It's a cash grab. Everyone's a lab rat. Amazon made billions of dollars from sanitizer and black mass, and that's that. Funny how the terrorists who attack always come from places that are oil rich and have gas. Democrats, they don't give a damn. What is this about? Our military trapped in the Middle East, can't get them out. Heroes are the ones who had the Constitution written down. Y'all are using hero while describing Kyle Rittenhouse.
1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cents, 4. We get less and they get more. By insultants we were born. They want money. We want dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. They make profits solving problems they create to keep us down.
They make money solving problems that they create. We've talked about that on our main show, on our podcast. You know, there's these, they create a problem, then they give you the solution, and then they make money off that solution. It's YouTube, so you got to be very careful what you talk about. But I know what he's talking about, and it's true. People are about to make money, and of course, we all have to live. We do this show. We hope to get a little bit of ad revenue when we can. We hope to get some, like, you know, if you guys donate money, that helps us out a lot. We appreciate that stuff. Like, everybody's trying to make some money, but there's a difference between like a government who's pushing an agenda and profiting from that agenda. It's pretty wild how much money is being made. And then you see these incidents happen where somebody passes away, something bad happens, and then the people just swarm on it, and they make a ton of cash from selling it, and they act like it's heartbreaking and it's sad, when in reality they like it to happen because they make more money when it does. So I totally get what he's saying. He's speaking some pretty hard truths right here, but this is his MO, man. I mean, I feel like a lot of people think he's cheesy, and I you know, it can be at times, but this is the way he's expressing himself, and I think it's a positive thing. So I'm not going to complain about that.
Dirty money. Dirty money. I don't want your dirty money.
They might kill me for this song, it's all classified intelligence. Don't need to go to war to secretly be getting benefits. When Russia launches rockets, we condemn them, but there's evidence a U.S. politician owns the screws they're assembled with. Ain't no war on drugs, it's economic. You make money off an inmate, every jail cell is profit. Our prisons are privately owned, illegal marijuana just mean kids smoking weed turn to dollars in their pockets, let's be honest. Domestic threats in comparison to nuclear powers who hate the West is embarrassing. Still we label truckers in the convoy as terrorists and confiscate donations, we have no idea where it is. A pipeline leaks, price of gas goes higher. Stock market crash, everybody gets fired. Economy is weak while we trying to beat a virus. $1 trillion in debt to China. We celebrate the smallest battles we're winning, so they can publish the headline that's gonna fuel division. But if we champion the crumbs, then it's crumbs that we're given. If we don't make any progress, we're stuck at the beginning.
1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cents, 4. We get less and they get more. Bought and sold since we were born. They want money.
We want
dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. They
It's a
make
good chorus,
profits
good hook.
solving problems they create to keep us down. Dirty money.
Fuck that.
Dirty money. I don't want your dirty money. Money, 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 money.
Not enough soap to scrub, it's soaked in blood.
It's all about the money, 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 money.
Every time we make a buck, they take from us.
It's all about the money, 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 money.
The dollar runs our lives until we die.
That's so true. I mean, every dollar we make, we just get taxed more. And it's like when we have the economy as rough as it is right now, like we need more money in our pockets, man. Like that's the only way. And yet here we are, like more taxes, whether it's for the Green Deal, like they got to tax us. I'm actually going to be doing an article later about New York City and the Green Deal and how much they're forcing these buildings to put in, like owners of buildings to put into, you know, getting rid of gas and going all electric. And it costs tons of money. And we're not being given money to help do this. So it's just coming out of our pocket for these kind of arrangements. And I know some people are into it. I'm not into that kind of stuff as far as the Green New Deal, but that's just my thing. He has so many facts in this that it's really hard to like break down individually. Every line is kind of its own little one-line fact or truth to him or whatever. I know some people would disagree with it, and that's cool. I think that these kind of artists like Tom MacDonald, they're saying stuff and they're invoking conversation. And I think that is what is important about Tom MacDonald, is that you may disagree with him completely, and there's things that I disagree with him on, obviously, but it's a good conversation piece. He's saying it, which in turn has me reacting to it and other people reacting to it, and then a conversation may arise. And that's what we have to get back to, is having a real conversation, real debate without hating each other for it, because I don't hate anybody who doesn't agree with me. I just disagree. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person because I don't listen to what you're saying, or I do want to listen, but I don't follow what you're saying, and vice versa. So it's just, I think any artist that can have a song that creates conversation is really, really positive. And hopefully this gets people to, like, maybe that are naive to the situation or don't follow politics or don't follow what's happening right in front of our eyes. Maybe it opens the door for somebody to look into it more and kind of figure out what he's talking about, at least kind of crack some light on some stuff. Because his thing is he scratches the surface and tells you all these things that are there for you to read about. But he's not going into heavy detail per se about it. That's for you to do. That's for me to do, right? So that's why I like Tom MacDonald. I think that he is a threat to the music industry. I think he's a threat to, people on certain aspects of the political party. But I also think he calls it like he sees it. He doesn't just bash the left. He bashes the right because, let's be real, the right are flawed like crazy too. So it's good. It's real talk. I don't disagree with a lot of what he's saying, though. It's pretty, I don't know, man. I just shake my head just watching this because it's just like, man, I'm just glad to see this getting millions of views.
About the money, 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 money.
It controls your mind, it ain't controlling mine.
Dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. They make profits solving problems they create to keep us down. Dirty money. Dirty money. I don't want your dirty money.
That's killer, man. Nova Rockefeller's just been killing on these videos. Just impressive. Like she's just so impressive with her videos, and that kind of partnership that they have is awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's a rad song. It's a good song, catchy. I actually think I like this one more than his last one. But he's just, he's speaking a lot of stuff, man. I think it's positive that we have artists that are doing this and are willing to do this. So biggest thing out of this that I think, I would say the minute that we as a country can come together and understand that the government doesn't always have our backs, and we can look to our neighbors on both sides of the party and just respect one another and work together, is the minute that the government gets the most afraid. And I think we need to get back to working together, because we're all the same. I mean, I know people say we're different, but we're all the same. We're more alike than we are different, and I honestly believe that. Even on the most extreme cases, I think we're more alike than we're different. And there's higher powers up there that are trying to profit from you and from me. From the left, from the right, however you want to call it, they're trying to profit, and they are. So sowing division, making money is what a lot of these governments and, activist groups are trying to do. So maybe coming together and just realize we're all American, we all bleed the same red. It's love our neighbors, man. That's all I can say. So Tom MacDonald killing it with Dirty Money. I'm going to go back and listen to lyrics more and try to break down a little bit more to myself, like what he's talking about, because it kind of goes really fast. But super awesome song. It's going to do as well as all the other ones do. So Tom MacDonald, 2 thumbs up, man. If you guys like what we do, though, and by we, my other partner's not here with me today. He's going to be gone this week. But we put out shows every week, Monday through Friday, 2 shows a day. If you like what we do have a Cash App. We have a Patreon. You guys, all those links are down below. It helps us out tremendously. But make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share. That's the most important thing you can do. And I hope you enjoyed it. Tom MacDonald, I thoroughly enjoyed it.